Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Caveman to Cosmos with me, Alpha Pi Omega and Byzantium. Turn 1554, year 27,576 BC, and we are one turn away from composite tools. But before we go there, I actually have a couple of topics that I want to talk about. So let's deal with them, then see the technology, then see the benefits, and then let's jump ahead. So our city Vodena is now expanding its border as we expected, and we can see that it's benefiting from the surrounding tiles, which are pretty darn good, especially this one, which has 7, is that 7 or 8? That might be 7, I think that's 7 production and 2 gold. The city actually used it before, but now it's switched to furthering its growth. With it set like this, it has a 34 production, and we're going to get additional 14 from the buildings that we have scheduled here, like the child labor crew, which is now giving us 4, stoneworker, which is now giving us 3, roper, and so on and so on and so on. So this city is going to have nearly 50 production. Constantinople has 53 and Patra has 38. That is just amazing. I mean, Constantinople might be growing like crazy. It still has a 37 in food surplus. Actually, 82 is the total production, while we have 33 here and 34 in Patra. But the production in Constantinople is not that great. I can say that out loud without any problems. Darn it. We really are good on the food department, but not great in production. But that is fine. I mean, that is completely fine. So Vodena is slowly coming together. And composite tools are going to give us the stone maceman. Yes, stone maceman, which is an upgrade to our spiked clubman, giving them extra strength. So we are going to recruit a couple more here, because I want to put them on some of the tiles, specifically here and here. And I'm also going to upgrade the ones that we have, like these guys, and of course these guys. And we are also going to recruit a couple in Constantinople, because there is still this barley tile that we want to protect, and we want to protect this tile, and also the parrots here. Speaking of parrots, I think you guys are working on something, right? Yeah, you're building a scavenging camp. Okay, that's gonna be done very soon. Actually, it was just done. So you're looking for... what the hell? Oh, there's cocoa here. Okay, you can go and get me cocoa. Yes, next topic with the animals popping up. Entropino actually mentioned, a subscriber of mine, a long-standing one, that I have the pigeons, which can give us the feather worker, or as he mentioned, feather blockers. So that kinda reminded me that we got all of the animals in Constantinople, and I used the past 10-12 turns to transport the animals into Vodena, and we also transported a subdued pigeon into Patra to create it there as well. In Constantinople I did it on the first turn after I started playing again, so don't worry, we got the pigeons. Why do I have all these animals if I'm not gonna use them? I need to keep checking on them periodically. Anyway, the pigeon here is going to give us the feather worker, extra gold, extra science. So let's get him. The fox is going to give us military standard. It cannot give us the dance of the fox because we don't have the dance hut. Okay, we'll need to fix that. The eagles can't give us anything. Okay, so I was mistaken. But the goats can give us the master hunter, extra bonus to any unit that is a hunter, 3 extra experience points actually, extra health, and extra happiness from beavers, elephants, and mammoth. Cool. And the second subdued Valia ibex, or goats, are going to give us herd goat, giving us extra food, production, and science. So let's get it done. We're actually pretty high as far as science go. 85 is really good. Really good. So I think that was all that I wanted to mention here, apart from the fact that we now have the parrots here. Did we build the trail, or did I forget to do that? I forgot to do that, so you guys will have to get me the cocoa and then go back to the parrots. But this allows us to get the feather workers, which does not have any effect really on the city itself, but it is a luxury resource, so we can trade for it. Now let's hear it for composite tools, because those are something that we need.
The Diabolic had to be made ready for use on a stream, and cast from the fork of the toes. He entered a man's body with a single wound, like a javelin, then opened into 30 barbs. Only by cutting away the flesh could it be taken from that man's body.
Actually, I have no idea what Diabolic is, but it sounds horrifying. Anyway, our workers will now pardon me. Our workers will now build improvements 25% faster, extra bonus to stone tool maker. Happy, happy, happy. And we can now get the stone maceman, which has a 4 strength and 1 movement. Nothing else is mentioned about it, so let's check you guys and see what the difference is. So the spiked Caveman has 25% bonus versus melee upkeep of 1.2, and the stone maceman has an extra city attack and the same upkeep and melee bonus. Okay, but that was actually a stone axeman there as well, which I remember was okay. That one has a benefit of plus 50% versus melee, so it's pretty good to combine both the axeman and the maceman in your armies, because they will give you quite a lot of varying situations. Now we're working on the flint knapping, which will give us extra improvement speed, and a flint napper in 10 turns. Macro life. Okay. Here's what I was looking for: the axe making. That gives you the stone axeman. Dog soldier, huh? Cactus hill, culture, jade axeman. Jesus, strength 5. That would be really good. Forest worker, promotion line. But we need to go through microwave first, which gives us additional bonuses and boost to speed. But with the research now of 3 cities, we are actually going really fast. So let's start the upgrades by upgrading the Vodena Field Guard, who is going to be now a spiked... No, not a spiked. It was a spiked maceman, but now it is a stone mace. No, it was a spiked clubman? Jesus. All of these names. Yeah, spiked clubman, and is now a stone maceman. So pretty good deal there. Constantinople is building the crafts hut, then it should be building the barter post. I'm actually going to stop them and let them get us all of the guards that we want. So that would be 5. Let's count together. 1, 2. We also want 1 here and 1 here, so that's 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need 8 of those. We do have the money for it, so why not oblige ourselves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 more, and then we are going to go with the barter post, which is going to give us extra income, but not that much. And I'm really sad that it's gonna also increase crime. That is not something that I would like to see, but oh well, I guess that's an unfortunate side effect. So I'll spend the next couple of turns upgrading the units. It's not very expensive, 42, really? Okay. So we'll do it every couple of turns, and once we're done with that and we are about to get flint knapping, I'll be back. Turn 1564, and we are 1 turn away from flint knapping. But as you can see, we have macemen now on several of the places here. We just upgraded these guys. We have a new unit. Actually, that's a spiked gunman. Okay, so we need to upgrade this one, because I thought it was already a maceman, but we got guys here, and we got another unit coming here. So things are looking pretty good, and we're still on a positive income, and we are even higher when it comes to our science output. So we're now getting 88 points per turn. I guess that's the outcome of the fact that we are boosting our production in all of the cities. Quite notably, Patra is going to grow to size 2 in 47 turns. Vodena, unfortunately, is going to take a bit longer. Hey, and you can see that it switched to this tile. I didn't do that. Interesting. The AI that's managing the cities actually seems to be moving the production around depending on what they prefer. That's a good news. And Constantinople is gonna grow, but it's gonna take a while, and right now it's, chugging along the stone maceman route, so we don't even see that. 4 more will be built, but it's gonna make us stronger and better prepared for any dangers that lurk in the wild. So let's end the turn and enjoy the flint knapping, our next technology.
Weariness can snore upon the flint, when resty sloth finds the down pillow hard.
William Shakespeare. So this enables a building called Flint Knapper. 10% faster training of stone spearmen, stone axemen, javelinier, archers, and spearmen. Okay, requires obsidian or flint. I'm not entirely sure if we do have either of those. If we had them somewhere, it would be probably Constantinople. Yeah, we got flint, so that should be available. It is. So let's just build it. It doesn't cost anything, and it's gonna make us slightly faster when training. I mean, we're already doing it in 2 turns, but whatever. Whatever. So next is the microlith, which is going to give us not much again, but boosts here and there. And what I wanted to point out is that in 5 turns we are getting tribalism, which will allow us to... Actually, did I say in 5 turns? I meant in 5 technologies, damn it. Sorry about that. So in 5 technologies we're going to get tribalism, which allows us to train Tribe, our first settler unit that we can send out into the world to found new cities. Until we get the chiefdom though, which will take 13 technologies. It's kind of an interesting way how to track time in technologies. But think of it this way. If every technology will take us, say, 30 turns, we're looking at 120 to get tribalism, 250. I'm still iffy on the costs. And yeah, this would be about 400 turns roughly, maybe more, because these are getting ungodly expensive. Yeah, 2,856 for this one. While the one that we are now working on is about half of that. Okay, so we might have to upscale our estimation. Tribalism might be 150 to 180 turns. Chiefdom is probably going to be around 500 turns. But yeah, once we get chiefdom, we will be able to found additional cities. And that means no wait, chiefdom gives you 10. Okay, so what the hell? Which civic gave us 6? Or did I completely confuse that again? Civics advisor, society primitive, or the tribal? No, that's not it. Welfare, currency, workforce, education, language, immigration, garbage. That's not where we wanted to go. Oh, government, here it is. So now you have 4, and then chiefdom gives you 10. No, okay, I thought that the next step was 6. But once we get the chiefdom, we'll be, I guess, free to settle wherever we want. So then I guess we would probably try to carve this area as our domain. 10 cities, that is pretty luxurious. Considering we'll settle 2 around here, probably 1 or 2 in here, that puts us at 7. We could settle 1 in the north, 1 that would give us the salt, 1 here, and we'd still have a free 1, which I guess could go here because there is jade. And the jade is something that we would really like, and I don't think any other place has it. Yeah, so jade would be also pretty good. But then again, plans change, lives change, so we shall see. Anyway, I'll see you in 19 turns when we get the microlith. Turn 1583, year 26,447 BC. And we are back, because we're 1 turn away from microlith. So what happened? Well, you can see that we have a ton of stone macemen positioned around our territory, making our cities very secure. It's most prominent around our capital, logically, that's the most important city that we have, but you can see them also around Patra and around Vodena. I'm actually going to keep it as it is at this point, because we are not doing all that hard on gold. We're only increasing it by +3, which reminds me, you guys are now eligible for an upgrade, so let's do that. And yeah, one more thing that I wanted to mention before we go ahead is the fact that Vodena has increased its border for the 2nd time, and you can see here, contrary to my original guess, that the city is actually using one of the new tiles, because there are mushrooms which are giving it quite a lot of gold, a lot of food, and a little teeny bit of production. So I guess that's beneficial for them. I don't know. Patra is going to grow in 17 turns though, so I'm looking forward to them, because a lot of these tiles are super useful. I doubt that they will use this one, but they'll probably go for either one of these. That would be my guess. So their production of food is going to grow as expected. Now there's a really big discrepancy between what Constantinople has and the other cities. While Constantinople with 6 population has 82 and 55, these guys have 37 and 40 and 36 and 48, so yeah, just rubs the salt into my wound. I know I already said a lot about it, being salty about it in the previous update, but it really just irks me how bad Constantinople is doing as far as production goes. Well, but you don't have to worry, because once we're done with the flint napper, there's actually nothing to do here than to go with meager research, while the rest of the cities have a bustling list of things to go with. This is for Vodena, and this is for Patra, so we'll be growing there for quite some time. Now let's end the turn and see the microlith in all of its beauty.
It is easy to dodge a spear that comes in front of you, but hard to keep harms away from an arrow shot from behind.
That is words of wisdom. So Stone Tool Maker gives 1 extra production? Or maybe it is a new building? I'm not sure, but the Stone Tool Workshop that we have in our city gives us now more production, so that's definitely good. Stone Tool Maker... no, this is the one in the city. So the Stone Tool Workshop is the one that you built outside. Okay, so I believe that we have that one near Constantinople here, and it should now be giving us, yep, it's giving us extra production. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Good on us. So unfortunately this doesn't bring any new buildings. Wait, what are you doing, game? Chill. Nothing really here that we could get. There is a bunch of things that we might be able to get down the line, like Lycoware Maker and Jade Crafter and Poison Crafter and so on, but nothing really comes to mind at this point. So we're just gonna invest this into research, and we'll keep developing Patra and Vodena. As was mentioned before, the axe making is going to bring us the Axeman, and then for technologies later, actually 3 technologies later after the Axeman, we will get the Tribalism. I kind of like the Village Hall because that is a really interesting building. I know that it had a lot of extra usage. Later on you can upgrade it to Town Hall, City Council, and Metropolitan Administration, which increases the reach of your city by 1. I'm not sure if this is limited to, requires a culture level. So it's based on culture level. Fledgling or better. So what do we have in Constantinople? Prominent. Okay. Fledgling is in Patra and in Vodena. Okay, so our capital is doing pretty good. Now the Metropolitan Administration would make these tiles that are actually like 3 tiles away from the city available for us as well. So that is pretty good, but you know, you rarely have any need for that in the beginning. But considering how fast Constantinople is growing, by the dawn of the millennium that we're living in, it could be somewhere around 30, maybe 40. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so meager research for Constantinople, a lot of buildings for Patra and Vodena, and that's going to be all from me for this episode. Oh, actually, one more thing that I wanted to show you, because I wanted to check Carthagast. That is actually a pretty big city. Okay, we don't have enough spying, I guess, to see what's in there, but it has a population of 4. They got 2 stone, actually 3 stone, no, 1 stone maceman, 2 stone axemen, so they actually got stone axes already. They got 2 wood spearmen, a slinger, tribal guardian, and 5 watchers in there. And what do they have around? Barley? What is this? Nothing. It just looks like there's something. They got marble. They got deer and cow. Okay, well, I don't know why we got actually, you know, the spying or interest of our spies on them, but I kind of like that. It's even showing us what technology they're working on. Cultural identity. You guys are working on bead making, personal adornments. Babylon. They're the only one that are actually stronger militarily than we are, by about 30%. The rest is much weaker. Mali is at 20% of our strength. But yeah, I think that investing into research is the key, but investing into spying might actually be pretty good in the long run as well, because, I mean, getting some info on your enemies can be very useful here, especially if you're looking for easy targets to go with. So Carthage would be one of those, but on the other hand, they are too far away, so they're safe. For now. For now.